it's me again, and today I have part 19 of The Legend of Zelda Burned. After 2 years of not making any new videos for this series, and so I thought I would give you guys a little recap. So, at the beginning of the story, Din got evicted from heaven because she fired the Gerudo with a fireball, and now she has been cursed to be a fairy, and the heroes of the story, Link, his little brother Nobu, and Keiko, the mysterious Gerudo, one of the only survivors, have to find Din's power and restore her. When we last left off, in part 18, we were in the water temple, and Keiko is getting very irritated because she doesn't know how to swim. So, anyways, let's finish up the water temple. So, part 19. The group ventured in. Unfortunately for Nobu, the room was not empty. There was a boss key, but it was around the neck of a tall blue skeleton. "Oh my, who died?" Nobu asked, hiding behind Link. Link got into his fighting stance. "That's a blue Stalfos. It's bigger than most Stalfos, so it is bound to be much stronger," Din said. "Well, let's get that key," Keiko said. She ran forwards and tried to hit the blue Stalfos with her sword. The blue Stalfos came alive and jumped aside just in time. "It jumps," Nobu said. "And swims," Keiko said. Link snuck around behind the blue Stalfos while I was watching Nobu and Keiko. The blue Stalfos tossed a bone through the water in an attempt to hurt them. Link sliced it at it and it turned around to face him. Keiko and Nobu dodged the attack and fought back. Keiko also was using her sword, but Nobu was stunning the blue Stalfos with his hook shot. The blue Stalfos was much easier to defeat than the gauntlets of monsters that had been in previous rooms. "Yes, we've finally done it! We've got the boss key!" Nobu said. "Too many bosses, though? Really? Was all of that necessary?" Keiko asked. "Extra protection," Din said. "Say, fairy, we never asked you your name," Keiko said. "Because that is unimportant," Din said. "All that matters is that we find your missing goddess and restore my power." "Alright then," Keiko said. "Don't we have to backtrack to get back to the room where the boss door is?" Nobu asked. Link looked upset for a few moments. He would have taken out his music player again, but then he remembered that they are underwater. He wouldn't want to damage the music player. "Yes, let's go," Keiko said. The group left the Stalfos room, passed through the Desbraco and Bari room, and then exited the Floormaster Mad Shrub room. The Floormasters came back, but they swam out of there before the hands could get them. They re-entered the main room and headed to the first section. It was then that they encountered the boss door again. Link grunted every time they entered or exited a room until they reached this room. "Okay, Nobu, open the door. Let's see what monstrosity is hiding beyond there," Keiko said. Nobu took the boss key and unlocked the door. They had to walk up a few flights of steps and found themselves emerging from the water. Link grunted, moaned, and breathed in the air. "Where's the boss?" Keiko asked. Suddenly, a giant octopus plopped down from the ceiling and screeched. It covered its delicate head and eyes with a bunch of rubbery bubbles. "Uh-oh, that's Marinubble. To defeat Marinubble, you have to remove the bubbles using your boomerang and hookshot. Then, once the head is uncovered, hack away with your swords," Din said. Marinubble screeched again, and the battle begun. Link tossed his boomerang and brought a bubble to himself. He popped it with his sword. Nobu used his hookshot to bring a bubble to himself, but since he had no sword, Keiko had to do it for him. While they were trying to remove the bubbles, Marinubble stuck out a tentacle and tried to grab one of them. It managed to snatch up Nobu. "Ah! Help!" Nobu cried out. Keiko snatched the hookshot off of the ground and started using it to try to grab Nobu back. Marinubble wasn't playing games. Marinubble shoved Nobu into its beak that was hiding under its tentacles. No! Not Nobu! How could this happen to me? Keiko cried out. Because they were above water, Link pulled out his music player and played Untitled again. Not helping, Link! Keiko yelled. Link continued using his boomerang to remove bubbles from Marinubble's head. Keiko helped. Soon, all the bubbles were clear. Marinubble was angered by this and flew up into the air. It spit large amounts of water at Link and Keiko to deter them. However, they avoided the attacks and went right for the head, striking it with their swords. Marinubble escaped and started shooting water at them again. Come on, guys, hurry! Nobu could be dying in there, Din cried out. We're trying as hard as we can, Keiko said. Keiko and Link attacked Marinubble again and kept on wailing on its big squishy head. Marinubble escaped again before they could finish it off. They chased after it and attacked it again until it exploded into purple dust. Nobu's body fell from the smoke into the water. 3 heart containers dropped as well. Keiko ran to Nobu crying. Poor little Nobu! He was too weak to fight! Keiko wailed. Link didn't understand what had happened. He just walked up and took a heart container. Keiko kept on crying and hugging Nobu. Keiko, Nobu isn't completely dead, Din said, collecting her next ball of power. Din turned red and became slightly bigger. What do you mean? All of his hearts are gone, Keiko said, sniffling. I can revive him, Din said. You have that ability? Keiko asked. Yes, I do, Din said. Could you revive the Gerudos too, then? Or at least my parents? Keiko asked. I'm sorry, I can't. I can only help this one boy, Din said. A blank expression passed over Keiko's face. It was hard for Din to tell what was going through her mind when she made that face. You've got to remember, I don't have all of my power back yet either. Keiko clenched her hands into fists and looked about ready to hurt anyone who got too close. Keiko, stop! Calm down, Din said. Why can't you bring my parents back? Keiko screamed. Keiko, your parents are in heaven. They're happier there. The sun will no longer harm them and the sand won't lash against their skin. They will never fall ill ever again. As for Nobu, he's very young and has a lot of life left to live, Din said. Go ahead then. Revive Nobu, Keiko said. She turned away. Din sparkled and twirled around Nobu until Nobu started breathing again. Ah! Nobu cried out. Then he realized that he was no longer inside of Marinubble. Nobu, I've revived you. You better give Keiko a hug. She's looking rather upset, Din said. Nobu hugged Keiko tightly. Her anger melted away and she blushed. I'm so sorry, Keiko. I honestly didn't mean to get eaten, Nobu said. I was worried about you, Keiko said. Oh, heart containers. How come you didn't take yours yet? Nobu asked. Like I said, I was worried, Keiko said. She took her heart container and absorbed it. Nobu then took his own and did the same. I see the fairy is red now. I wonder what she'll look like when she has her full power, Nobu commented. Yeah, Keiko said. Link clapped and grunted. The 3 of them all swam out of the water temple. And that's the end of part 19. But if you guys liked this, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments. And remember to subscribe. That's all. Bye.
And I tried to block those feelings off. Said I do. In the middle of then it all came back. When I thought that everything was lost. On a cold November night, when I met my Mrs. Right, made my feelings come to life again.